The lattices of her cage were red. This dove had destroyed her head. That God Moses searched in rage. She saw him before her cage. Life, some untamed flavour, some lamp, extinguished by death. It lacks the spice of waiting. Life is that noise that lives on the other side of death's cage. It's made of umpteen melted colours and silky perfumes. But when it walks, blood shifts on the stones, because the path of truth is without end. The light of truth shines in the fire's heart. The water in the sea is otherwise black, but this damn heart greeds for the greens of garden. So, in turn, an immortal spring remains chained in there. On her cage now sits all art of beauty, all colours, rivers, shores and oceans, earth, fires and lights. Broken-footed, she walks towards them, to hammer on life's cage one last time. I shall travel to her, to that cage she rested in, circle it and prostrate myself before it. If I could find myself her captor, I should sell myself for her freedom and spend the rest of my life in her cage, searching for what she found. For surely she has found it. She has found the truth. Wingless on her pinions, she flies forward towards it. She breaks her head on the cage. The lattices of her cage are not red, but they are the colour of God's very face, the cage that remains close to those who are not captive. That magical dove still flaunts and flickers. What can do her poor captor but watch helplessly? Surely she shall escape the prison, even if she be headless. She'll walk out of there. God's great beauty on earth may be realized in a bird greater than her kind. Surely a swan or a crowned eagle, but by heavens and by God's very beard, nothing matches God's majesty in this moment better than a dove's head. The sun shines in her body, but her captor's blind eyes cannot see. The unstruck drum of eternity is the sound that her cage makes when she strikes it with her head. The blood of Christ spills from it, but her captor's dead ears cannot hear. Oh, how can I express that secret word to him? The fullness and the emptiness, the good and the evil. Come, celebrate the Last Supper with her. Should it be the sacrifice of joy? In this moment, her captor is the holy animal that stands astonished and cannot grasp the becoming of the God. His heights are his own mountains that he cannot climb. He stands on the saw-toothed stones of misery and death as he watches this dove become headless. but she still marches towards the door and strikes it with her neck. Listen to the blood that gushes out of her. God can be heard in it. He is reflected in it. Yet he is everywhere. But when the blood is spilled, he's clearly seen. When eternity's birth whispered that truth, I caught a glimpse of a free dove with my closed eyes that soared to heaven, broken-footed, wingless and headless. And in that moment, my distracted heart was hers forever.